Alrighty guys, what a beautiful day, what a sunny freaking day to be heading to the one, the only Peak Fitness. No, not right now, SoundCloud. Yeah, it's a beautiful day out, it's a sunny day out. So we're gonna go get in a really nice, comfy, cushy push. Well, actually no, I think we got chest and shoulders today. Now that I think on it a little more, I think it's chest and shoulders, I believe. Don't freaking quote me or nothing. That's just what I'm more leaning towards, is that it's chest and shoulders, but I really can't remember, you know, off the top of my head if that's exactly what I had planned out or not. So I guess we're really about to just go in, fuck around and find out. I won't lie, I've been a little unprepared today, kind of slept in. The weekends are usually a little more, how do I want to put it, tense, relaxed, but also guys, I did record a rest day video. I recorded a rest day video on my birthday to upload, and it didn't end up getting uploaded because like the screen recording, like for whatever reason, didn't work. But basically it was just like the day that they were gonna do like a lot of prejudging for like the open. So it was the day of like prejudging for open. So I'm just looking at like a lot of classic guys, like recent uploads and some open guys, and kind of just talking about like, holy shit, like kind of changing up like how I was ranking things a little bit. But the screen recording didn't work, so I didn't want to upload it because I felt like you guys getting to see the footage was what was actually good. But then I was also kind of October 9th was my birthday. I turned 19, so now I'm 19, guys. So that means my physique is 1 year less impressive. Sucks a little. Oh well, you know, we're gonna make it through. We just gotta make improvements slowly over time. But I've been sipping on my pre-workout for like 30 minutes, like doing a little bit of cleaning, and now I'm really tingly. So I better get locked in and get to this workout. Definitely move on to 75's next chest day, because that was 14. The first 11-ish felt really smooth. 12th was a bit more of a grind. 13 was a grind, but I was like, I know I can get 14. So move on to 75 on our chest and shoulder day. See how we can take that, hopefully really good. That was great. Can't believe I just matched that for 2 sets of 14. I don't think 14 is gonna be doable again by any means. Definitely gonna try my hardest, but kind of hard, you know. But we'll definitely try. But I was like a really hard grind, so I'd be really happy if we could do it again. Obviously, I'm gonna push to get it again, but I think 13 is gonna be where ends meet, and then we'll move on to excuse me. Then we'll move on to, let's see here. We'll move on to the slight incline press, just like one peg up. It looks like last time we used 65, so we'll go to 65s. Or actually, maybe we'll pick up the 70s, because last week we were at like 13. And then after those, we're gonna do Smith machine shoulder press, some lateral raises, do some chest flies, do some triceps, and get out of here. But overall, so far, everything's going pretty freaking great. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah. Honestly, totally forgot I was talking about hopping. I mean, yeah, sticking with 70s and going up on this flat press since I did 65 for 13 last week. But boy, that was a great set. I'm feeling pretty great and energized right now at this moment. You guys also might have noticed I'm rocking shorts today. Pretty much like brand new fit. For my birthday, my parents got me a Dick's gift card. So I got these Nike running shorts because I have a gray pair, but I really like my gray pair, so I wanted a black pair too because I like to just wear them like around the house. And then I got this North Face shirt and I got a North Face quarter zip. But then I'm just wearing the OG Controlled Insanity beater. But really great set. Also guys, what are our thoughts on the Olympia? Martin got 5th. I'm really happy about that. Obviously, my predictions were way off. I think I predicted Ramon to win Classic though. I think I had Nos in my rankings too. I like Mike Summerfield, but I was kind of hoping he didn't win, I guess. Maybe that's bad, but I think I just like Ramon. I feel like Ramon deserved it, and I'm really glad he got it. So if he loses next year, I won't be upset. I felt like I didn't want him to end up like Kevin Levrone. So really cool to see him win. Open was interesting. Derek Lunsford won, and you know, his physique's really good. It is. Nick Walker choked. Kind of glad Martin beat him. Super happy Martin beat him. Martin kind of avenged himself from the loss at the Pittsburgh Pro, and they were really close in the loss at the Pittsburgh Pro this year. So really cool to see that kind of comeback. Overall, the Olympia was pretty cool, pretty great. Definitely lots of upsets people weren't expecting, and it was a great show overall. But Open's definitely been in a weird place, I guess, and Classic was kind of put into a weird spot this year with Chris gone. So it's kind of interesting to see how that really all plays out, and I'm still curious to see how it'll play out next year, because we don't really have and it's cool to not see a dominant champion. Like, it's cool like every year not going in with like this guy's gonna win because he dominates every year. So it's cool to just go into the show and be like, it's anyone's game, you know. Ramon next year, he could show up, look like shit, and get like 6th place, and fucking maybe that Nas guy will win, or maybe Terrence Rufford will win next year, you know. And same thing with Open. Derek won this year, but maybe next year he won't come in on spot and he'll get 6th, which it's also kind of cool for it to be like that, because it means there's not really any current politics right now pushing people to be number one based off likes or anything. It's kind of like, it seems like a very, very fair competition. Really, really cool to see, really great to see. But I've been yapping pretty long, so I'm just gonna try and hit these for a set, see what we get. I'm kind of expecting to be around like 8 to 10, so hopefully I can advert and overcome my expectations. But nonetheless, hopefully SoundCloud starts me out right for this set. No, that works. I'm trying to just get to the point where I can flat press more than I can incline. It's a little wonky that I incline more than I flat press, but also my upper chest is a lot more developed than my lower chest, so it does make sense, I guess. But you know, something I'm really trying to prioritize, and the strength's getting there. I think it's also just a form thing, and lower chest is really starting to get that development to it, and my upper chest is pretty developed too, I feel. Just trying to just get a little. That was a good set though. I overcame what I thought. I got 11. Try and duplicate that 11, but if not the end of the world. Just, you know, push as hard as we can, really shoot for that 11. But you know, anywhere from 8 to 12 I'm really okay with, so that's all that matters to me. But 2 more sets and then we'll do shoulder press. I'm almost thinking about doing dumbbell shoulder press, but I haven't gotten that far in my thinking process yet. But Smith machine shoulder press, I'm like, yeah, it's good sometimes, and sometimes I'm not as big a fan. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh. One more. I think it's because I started on that bench over there. My forearms are cooked still from going 50s from here to there, putting them up, then 60s here to there, putting them up, and 70s here to there, and then the 70s to over here. My forearms are like super duper freaking pumped up, like stiff, like hurt a little. Even my biceps are a little pumped up from it. But I guess we'll just hit one more, and then I think I'm gonna try and do dumbbell shoulder press. I'll probably just try and pick up the 50s, see how it feels, maybe try and top set out at the 60s for 3 sets. But I want to see how my form is before I commit, you know. I guess I'm gonna give these 55s a run and see how these feel. See if I can. My front delts are pretty taxed after that, but I'm still gonna give it a run and then kind of look over my form a little. I think that'll be a good weight. I just gotta let my front delts actually recover. Definitely feels a little strange, but I think it's mostly just due to not being used to how much deeper I can get on this range of motion versus a Smith machine. I think next week for sure though, if I end up sticking with this, I need to bump up to the 60s. But that was still a great 12. It's just trying to kind of figure out how to push myself a little harder via doing these. But still a great set. We'll do 2 more of those, and some cable lateral raises. See, I can just really tell at like, I've probably got like, this doesn't feel that heavy. It's more sore so that the form is like wearing down on me, you know? Like it feels really light. It feels like really easy, and then I get to like rep 11 and it's almost like, it still feels light. I'm just fatigued because I've done the incline press and a flat chest press. So maybe in the future we'll go, no, I don't know. Because here to get so much front delt, I feel like I wouldn't even need these. But I'm okay with the extra volume, you know? So I'm not asking, I'd rather be as heavy as I can on my incline press, my flat press, and then do these if I'm a little lighter. That's okay, because I'm more focused on my chest growing. I've already got, like obviously my shoulders need a lot of improvement, but I feel like overall they're pretty solid, you know? I feel like overall I have like decently round and muscular shoulders. It's definitely one of my better body parts is my shoulders. They're nice and round. I got broad shoulders. It's just genetics, I guess. My dad has really broad shoulders. So I'm not as concerned about it, you know, but one more set here. Next week we'll for sure go 60s. I feel like I could probably, I don't know, I feel like if I was to really go at it, I feel like I have the 70s in me if I started out with shoulder press, but I don't start out with it. I'm more focused on chest, and I just like to go heavy on incline chest press, so that's what I'm gonna do. And if my shoulders start lacking, I'll be like, well, better switch that back around. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's do some cable lateral raises. I've been doing 30, around like 12, so I'm gonna pin a 2.5 this time. And I was looking at possibly just looking at getting a gym pin on Amazon. It was like 80 bucks for a fucking gym pin. So I was like, I don't need it that bad. I'll just use the pin. If I started to get to a point where it was like full stack and I needed to add like more weight, then I would invest in that, but out of the budget, man. Come on. That's what I call intensity. Intensity, intensity, fucking intensity. I mean, what's the point of even training if you're not going to be as intense as you can and push yourself as hard as you can, you know? Okay, there's kids my age I see in here all the time, and they're just pretty casual, you know? They come in, you know, hit some curls, hit a few sets of barbell press, maybe do a few cable push downs, and then they just go in front of the mirror and they're all, And it's just like, what's the point if you're not gonna give it your all? I mean, I guess it's just my bigger pet peeve. I think my biggest pet peeve is when people want to act like they're all about it and they care about it so much. I'm like, do you follow a diet? Do you follow a sleep, like a strict regimen? Do you come in here every day with a goal and a mindset, push yourself as hard as you can? Do you have designated rest days? Do you have designated calorie push days, you know? It's like, no, you don't. Because you don't care about it that much. You want to say you do and that you want to give it your all, but you're not actually putting forth that same effort, you know? So I think that's just a big pet peeve for me, who someone is personally like, there's not many other kids my age like doing the same thing as me. Like, there's a lot of kids doing it, but are they putting in that diet? Are they putting in the sleep? Are they missing hangout sessions with their buddies? I don't get like invited to anything because my friends are like, yeah, well, we just assumed you'd probably be at the gym. And it's like, you know, it sucks. But at the end of the day, it's like, well, you know, it sucks to be the one that's left out because everyone's like, oh, you won't be able to do it. But at the end of the day, it's like, it sucks, but I guess it's just another reason to really lock in and push myself and give more dedication than the last time. But I'm gonna walk like a lap, hit another set of this. Feels great. I was 13, so we actually went up a rep with a 2.5 on. Come on. Nope. I should change this song. Come on. I know we can match that. A third set. My delts, my chest, I feel like they're gonna explode. My forearms are still pumped too, it sucks. Come on, let's go. I can't even watch again. If I watch again, I know. I ain't talking to nobody talking. Come on, come on. That's what steroids sounds like, if you're wondering. I'm just kidding. It's not nearly of an anabolic song enough to represent the feeling. Whew. But, well, no, too high. We'll go right there. And I prefer using these red ones because they got a softer grip. I like those other ones for like lateral raises because easier to strap up into them, or like a single arm row because they're a bit easier to get your straps into, and the handle itself is a little bit wider, so it almost feels like I can have more room to get my strap on, because I like these grips. It's more of like a foam rubber, so on chest flies I think it feels a lot better. Is that the same height? Yeah, it's the same height. Last week we did 70 and we got about 13, so I am indeed going to throw on a 2.5 this week. So I got a 2.5 already on that stack for my lateral raises. I just need to grab another for the other stack. And obviously we're just gonna push ourselves as hard as we can, hope for the best freaking results, and it's really the best I can do. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully great, but the lateral raises sets were freaking great, so we'll just keep pushing. Oh my God. Okay. I thought my mouth was bleeding for a second for whatever reason, but 2 more sets here, and before I forget, I gotta do my superset with those tricep push-ups. Nope. Okay. Those little diamond grip push-ups are really difficult. I think I'll move the tripod deck a little over there so you can maybe see them a little better. But 2 more of those with the push-ups, and then we'll move on to some push downs to end it. Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm not even gonna hit the push downs this time around on camera. Well, I mean the push ups, because last time you guys couldn't even see them. So I don't really see much of a point in it, but only 2 more total, and then we can do our push downs, which I'm pretty ready for. I prefer this cable, so I'm gonna keep that one. I'm gonna throw out this guy, so somebody can use this one if they want, but the other cable is mine. And I'll just do a bit of a warm-up and then hop to push downs. Somewhere. Attachment. Attachment. A freaking attachment. Where could it be? Where could it be? I really tried to push for that 13th rep, but not today, unfortunately. But we did throw on a 2.5, so that's like right where we were last time. But it would have been cool to go up 1 rep, but oh well. 2 more sets, last set drop set. Come on. Nope. Just 1 more with the drop set. That was still improvement from last time though, because last time we went 12, 11, 11. This time we're gonna go 12, 12. Another 12, I don't think so. Another 11, perhaps. Come on. Up. Come on. Okay, I just got a hit. I got 1 more set of those tricep push-ups I want to do, and then I'll just do my posing. I'm gonna try somewhere new though. I've done it before, but like 6 months ago, so. Yes, we are double tripoded up. Don't you even sweat it though. Oh, order too big for the double XL. Oh, I better move this up so I don't whack my elbow. I'm going for a rear double. Okay, let's tuck down these pants. Okay, I gotta go to Safeway and pick up a few freaking groceries, but that's really it. So I'm gonna go to Safeway. I'm gonna get my groceries. I just need like some freaking water and stuff. You know, probably get like 2 cases of water. What else do I get? Probably get 2 cases of water. Some what else do I need? I'm trying to think. 2 cases of water. Probably get some so 2 cases of water. I need more frozen strawberries. Probably get 2 tubs of yogurt, a few more packs of rice cakes, 2 packs of ground beef. I'm good on noodles. I'm good on cheese. Get some more English muffins. Get another probably 2 packs of turkey bacon. I'm good on tortillas. I need to get more onion powder, more chili powder. I think that's really it. I don't think there's anything else I need really. Besides maybe I'll probably forget something and then be like, fuck. I'll probably might get more eggs while I'm there, but we'll figure it out in a sec. Okay, we got all our groceries. It was pretty populated at Safeway. I won't, even lie. See, why the fuck do people do that? Like, what the fuck is this douchebag doing? What the fuck? This motherfucker's taking 2 spots, He pulled forward into a spot and then kept pulling forward and parked halfway with this fucking Toyota Camry hybrid. Like, what a fucking ignorant prick, dude. I mean, every now and then I kind of make jokes like, oh, I drive a big dick Cummins, I drive a Dodge, so I can park however I want. But I don't actually park however I want. I just joke about it. But like, when there's a lot of people at Safeway and you're gonna take up 2 spots with your little fucking Camry, it's fucked up, I think. My personal opinion, I guess, but let me kind of move this. So maybe it kind of blocks me from the sun a little. Makes the whole process easier, TBH. But yeah, so I went to Safeway, and what did I get at Safeway? What did I get? I'm trying to remember what I actually even really got at Safeway. Okay, so I'll just kind of go off what I can remember grabbing per se. So we got onion powder. Well, actually, I'll just go in order, I guess. So I got 2 36 bottle pack of waters. I got and then I got caramel rice cakes, chocolate rice cakes. Then I grabbed 2 yogurts. And then I grabbed some frozen strawberries, 2 packs of turkey bacon. And then I got like 4 packs of English muffins. And then I got a pack of ground beef, just a big pack, because I've already got like all my ground beef pretty much done for the week. And then I got some onion powder and some red chili powder. So I'm pretty well set. And I'm proud of myself, because a lot of times when I go into Safeway, I walk past those zebra cakes and I'm like, fuck, let's just get a pack. But today, guys, I withheld myself. You see, I think the thing for me personally is when I'm just trying to like gain weight, put on muscle, it's a lot harder for me personally to stay on track, because I'm not really having the thought process of, oh, if I eat that zebra cake, it can fuck up my day, or if I eat that Baconator fries and the fucking large Frosty, I'll be fucked for like a week, it'll throw off my weight, everything. I'm gonna gain a few pounds. But when you're trying to gain weight, it's almost, you're kind of like, fuck it, I could do that. And obviously I do that every now and then. I have a little cheat meal, throw in a few extra pounds from it. Maybe it's not good weight, but then I kind of cut back, lock in for a few weeks. I think it's okay to have a cheat meal every now and then, right? But it's when you're making it too much of a habit. Because like I go, to UW a lot of weekends, and it's like everyone's going to like Taco Bell or whatever. And sometimes I'll be like, okay, I can cheat a little bit. But most of the time I'll be like, okay, we're at Taco Bell. what can I get that kind of aligns with my diet? I'm like, usually I eat a burrito, I'll get a burrito here, or we'll go to Qdoba. And I'm like, okay, I can totally make that work with my macros. I'll get a bowl or a burrito. You know, I might be a little under, it might be a little over, because I'm not really weighing or nothing, but I'm close enough. And it's the effort that counts. You know, it's not like I'm just eating some shitty burger from McDonald's. I'm eating my protein as chicken or whatever. So it's just about the effort you put forward, you know, because I could be going out, hang out with my friends like every weekend, and every single weekend I'm eating the shittiest food possible, fucking terrible. But that's not what I do, and that's not my goal or my intentions. My intentions are to go in, eat healthy, eat clean. So that's really what matters at the end of the day to me personally. But tomorrow we got pole, and tomorrow's Monday, our first day of work. So I'm just gonna do a bit of meal prepping for the next hour to kind of do a little bit of cleaning up and really get ready to rock and roll for this week. So I love you guys all so much. Thank you for watching.